youtube.com/MayhewMayhem. That's youtube.com/MayhewMayhem.
Hello and welcome to another episode of 30 Minutes of Mayhem. I am your host, my name is Michael Mayhew, and I am here with my co-hosts.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg, and once again, we're joined by everybody's second favorite cum guzzler.
It's James. 30 Minutes of Mayhem is available on YouTube, iTunes, Android, Stitcher, and Spreaker. All you have to do is search MayhewMayhem. That's MayhewMayhem, and make sure to rate us 5 stars.
Also, you can help us afford to continue doing the show by donating to 30 Minutes of Mayhem via PayPal. Just use the email address in the description, 30minutesofmayhem@gmail.com.
As I said, welcome to 30 Minutes of Mayhem, the podcast your mother can be ashamed of. And tell me, Greg, why is this the podcast your mother can be ashamed of?
Because we frequently allow certain people to be on the show that, you know, we probably shouldn't for legal reasons.
Although that was all cleared up, if you remember. Now, we have a very not-so-special at all guest.
Nick from youtube.com/thetictacman.
That was only because Nick paid off the judge.
I just like to point out that freedom is freedom, and acquittal is acquittal, son. I just want to point that out. That glove did not fit my cock, so therefore they had to acquit.
Oh, Jesus. Before we get started on this very special episode, I got a little kind of, it's not really even a story, it's kind of an observation, if you will. And my observation is, after so long, jerking off can only do so much. Like, after so long of, like, not doing else, I just feel like jerking off is just no longer worth it. It's not even a point. There's no point to it anymore. Like, I mean, there is a point to it. I mean, as Ryan likes to put it, the release is the goal, but it just becomes old, tiring, and it's not even fun anymore. It's just annoying when you spend such a long time just jerking off.
I agree.
The way you made it sound, it was like the tip of your dick was like a blade, and you were like wearing like, it's getting dull down there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's as small as what it already is. It's pretty easy to get it worn out, and I've pretty much worn it out. The calluses and blisters on my hands from all the jerking off I do, and it's just not worth it anymore. It needs to be lubricated via vaginal secretions. As what.
Yes. It sharpens the blade, if you will. It makes the senses more delicate down there.
And that is exactly what I need. And that is a reason this is the podcast your mother can be. So as I said, this episode is special. How is it special? Well, we have musicians. Oh, and you're thinking, wait, we've had musicians before. But this is the first time that not only have we had musicians, we don't have just a specific musician from a group. We have the entire group. You may remember back to episode 67, we had a little special group appear out of nowhere, the Slam Squad. So we have all the members from the Slam Squad on this episode. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Come on, boys, let's get rowdy up in here. Tic-tac man, son.
What's up, everybody? Dunk 'em. I'm gonna dunk 'em my nuts in their bitch's mouth. What's up? What's good?
What's up, everybody? I'm Uncle Slam.
Let's get right into this interview with the Slam Squad. And the first question of this interview is, are your influences?
You know, I draw a lot from Tupac Shakur. I just wish I could be half as black as he was. Verbally, I go with the rhyme styles of someone like Watsky, but I just break it down and throw a little flowbot rhythm into it.
I would have to say that some of my influences include, of course, you know, the great Eminem, also like the old school legends, you know, like the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, Ice-T, guys like that, but also a lot of the more like alternative hip-hop artists, you know, guys like MF Doom, Kool Keith, Tyler the Creator, and the rest of the Future Gang. Guys like that really influenced my style. I feel like I try to take a little bit from all different kinds of hip-hop instead of just one style, because I feel that just trying to pigeonhole myself into one genre is just so boring when there's so many others to experience out there.
I have a lot of influences, a lot of Uncle Sam said, and of course I like Tupac too, and Wu-Tang. I like their stuff too,
Wu-Tang!
and yeah,
All right,
dunk 'em.
he called him Uncle Sam.
Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, I
I
forgot
was
to mention
expecting him to be
Wu-Tang
like,
Clan.
there's this homeless man down the street who like raps for a change, and I really like what he does, and I was
Mhm.
thinking from that.
I feel like James should just bust on Greg with shit back on it. It felt like he didn't like unintentionally call him Uncle Sam, and sounded like he was straight up trying to bust on him. But anyways, all right. So let's move on to the second question. What artist do you consider that you listen to as your guilty pleasure?
Oh, that'd be Key Sweat. I like some Key Sweat when I'm in the bedroom. Sometimes when I'm in the, dunk 'em.
My guilty pleasure is Andrew WK.
I don't really see how that's a guilty pleasure. I mean,
It's not real music.
Who the fuck is Andrew WK not real music? That guy fucking
Unless
owns.
you count his Gundam album, anything he's done is just party and three just arranged differently.
That's still a lot better than most other music out there, and a lot more verbally unique than most other music out there.
But I don't consider it real music because it feels like he puts effort into it, yes, but not enough. Really not enough.
All right.
Whatever.
I'd like some subject variety. It's all party all the time.
Do I really want to admit this on the podcast? Probably not
my
that
God.
one.
Greg loves blood on the dance floor secretly.
Oh fuck no! Hell no! Oh fuck those guys! Fuck them.
Oh wait,
up the
for a
ass.
guilty pleasure, can I count Falling in Reverse's first album?
No, we have your answer.
Oh damn it!
Fuck.
Come on, just
So
say what
can we-
you were gonna say.
God damn! I really don't want to say this around you guys.
James said fucking Keith Sweat, okay? All right?
Okay, fine.
Broken Side. Say it.
Oh,
Broken
fuck
Side.
no! God damn! Stop. Okay. I guess I'm gonna say it right now. I like the Insane Clown Posse.
You're fired.
Oh.
Get off of here. Get out of here. You're fired. The Slam Squad is going to come to your house and rape you to death. Like, that's like you're just no longer. You don't even get.
See,
To,
I
you don't
told
get to
you. I
justify-
told you. This is why I can't work with you people, because you guys
Greg-
fucking jump on me all the fucking time whenever I try to speak my fucking mind.
Greg's
Fuck you
got
guys.
all
I'm
the
going
fucking
solo.
cards.
So let's move into a little bit more serious of questions because there's no way you can take anything serious after hearing that. So let's go a little bit more serious with the questions. Would you rather be fucked to death by a horse or gangbang a family member with the rest of the Slam Squad?
Holy shit.
Totally just gangbang with the rest of the Slam Squad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even have to think twice about it. You're
I
just
don't want to fight.
Well, because one ends in death.
We're we're all on the same
Horse.
page. I have this paraplegic cousin who just needs this.
I mean, I kind of want to keep, slamming till I'm old. I mean, I don't want to end up like fucking croaking because it's like, hey, I'm gonna take this horse cock up the ass. No, and because that's gonna fucking kill me. I mean, you're fucking stupid if you think somebody's gonna pick that. Jesus Christ.
what if,
Greg already has enough time with Locke there. Sometimes he'll just be slamming, and then all of a sudden, shit'll roll out.
what if it's not to death by the horse? What if it's just plowed by a horse or gangbang a family member?
What you said, plowed to death.
Well,
so,
I'm changing the question. Let's say it's not plowed to death and it's just plowed. Period.
I still wouldn't be able to shit right ever again. Fuck no, I'm not doing that.
Okay. So with that being said, let's move on to the question, which is also a little bit more serious. Would you ever let somebody give you a rusty trombone? And
Hell
for those who maybe not know what a rusty trombone is, maybe it's one of you guys, maybe it's a listener. It's when you get your salad tossed from behind while getting a hand job.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All I gotta say is that if I'm gonna have somebody give me one, I gotta get my ass waxed first.
You know what?
I
as
thought
long
Nick
as you're
has
the
already
one-
waxed your ass, or is that not the kind of waxing you're talking?
Oh no, he doesn't. How hairy it is. He likes it.
Mm.
He likes to fight his way through fucking dingleberries.
I was
The question should
saying,
be,
as,
have you
as,
ever? Because I would have said yes.
as long as I'm not the one who's doing the looking, I'm totally fine Like, I don't mind waking up Sunday morning, having a waffle with my brunch, and then getting a rusty trombone while I eat that waffle. That'd be fucking wonderful.
Now, James, you're saying that you have received one.
Yes, sir. Tickled more than anything. But yeah,
Now, did you like reach back and spread them?
I was kind of like laying down. I don't know how to explain it. Like laying on my side, I guess. So she was spreading.
Okay. The next question is snowballing, yay or nay?
It all depends on who swallows, in my opinion. As long as I'm not the one who's doing swallowing, I don't mind having it in there for a couple seconds, because I can just build up enough spit so that it really doesn't matter.
Gay, no.
Maybe
but,
just to see what it tastes like? I don't know.
Well, if you wanted to see what it tastes like, why don't you just like
put it on your sandwich like mayonnaise or something.
or like shoot it into your hand and just lick it out of your own hand if you want to know that bad.
Yeah.
You sucker.
Put it in one of your favorite drinks. Anything.
Or
I
you
hear it's
could-
great for sweetening your coffee.
Or
It
or
is.
you could like lay down on your back and then like kind of where your like ass is up against maybe like a wall and your shoulders are on the ground, and then you could just jerk into your own mouth, I guess.
Dude, my gut gets in the way, okay?
Well,
I mean-
you can let it land on there and then let it slowly drip off into
Yeah, the slow molasses dribble. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you could try that if you want. I mean,
Should I try it now or should I wait?
you should probably report back to us next week.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this next question is, what do you think sets the Slam Squad apart?
We're filthier than Two Live Crew.
Well, we go a little farther than anybody else would.
The only person who I feel that can compare to us, well, the only few people who I feel can compare to us in terms of how far we go with lyrics would be Eminem, early Tyler the Creator, and Earl Sweatshirt. Everybody else, though, they don't come close to matching us.
Did I
You're
hear
Hank
Earl's
Williams.
sweatshirt?
we are Hank Williams lyrics meets Beastie Boys sound.
That's Nick's solo project right there. Everyone can find you on Twitter at The Slam Squad. They can also find you on Facebook, facebook.com/The Slam Squad, to get all their information there. Now, the next question is, do you guys have any upcoming releases or any songs out there that anyone can find?
Yeah, we're working on a mixtape crew for put out there. We're super hyped about it. We've been working on it super hard. We've been applying our craft to it, and we're hoping that we'll be able to release it eventually, and you guys will just fucking go nuts for it.
So again, just to remind everybody, you can find The Slam Squad on Twitter at The Slam Squad, or on Facebook at facebook.com/The Slam Squad.
Greg, give me a beat.
No, we're not going to do that because it'll be bad.
You are not freestyling, no. We have talked about this before, Tic Tac. You suck at freestyling.
No. Now I want to hear it. Give him a beat, Greg. Oh, James is going to give him a beat. Here we go.
Seriously.
You going? You about to go in?
Can't stop fucking laughing.
Somebody get in on this. I want to hear a freestyle now.
Oh.
Greg, hit a
See
beat.
what I say.
Greg,
What I
hit a
say.
beat. I want to hear James freestyle. I don't remember what his name is. Duncan.
Duncan. Dunkum. Uh-oh.
Ah, fuck.
Hey, I am so glad we have someone in the studio shit for us, because my God.
That sounded like someone was listening to that in a shitty system where their fucking stereo speakers were blown out.
That's what I was
And then
going
it
for.
just quit on him.
It
Like, oh.
just fucking quit. Oh, no one's gonna freestyle?
Greg, come on, freestyle, brother.
Well, he's gonna need a beat.
James, you had a pretty good beat, actually.
Really?
Better than anything else that we could produce. It's like being the smartest retard in the village. Go.
Oh, my
Oh my god.
Just throw a couple yos, and then just spit it out. That's I mean, you're fucking be-rabbiting it right now. You're about to fucking puke up some goddamn mom spaghetti on your fucking
Yeah, I
shirt.
know.
Yeah, just be like, yo, 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 I was in my ride getting head from this chick, and then something weird.
Well, yeah.
Then we went and saw a flick.
No. If we're talking about like necrophilia,
Here.
something in the rap, it would be.
Lay it down. Lay down that beat.
It would be like the other fucking day I was getting head from this. Fuck! I keep stuttering. God damn it! Yeah.
Lazy Sunday slamming on Granny's cold ass fanny.
Jesus.
Okay, if no one's going to freestyle, we're going to move on to this second topic here. The second topic is, and I'm terrified to do this topic because of Nick being on here, but I'm also kind of terrified because we have the entire Slam Squad on here, and I know it's probably going to go horribly, horribly awry. But this next topic, or the second topic, is sexual fantasy. Since I didn't really talk much in the last one except for asking the questions, I'll go ahead and say what one of my weird sexual fantasies are. I want to find a female that's blonde, very, very blonde, like so blonde, almost white like the platinum blonde, because I'm not really attracted to blondes. So like take like a platinum blonde, and then I want to put or have her wear a ton of eyeshadow and eyeliner, like real dark black, and then I want to face fuck her until she cries, all of that black makeup down her face.
Wow.
Badass.
It's probably gonna take a while to as a package, man.
Start with your thumb. You know, just jam some fingers in her mouth.
Yeah, it's a fantasy, damn it. So I fantasize that I have a bigger dick. I should have just went with that as my fantasy.
There we go. I think my fantasy would be get a girl with those big fucking nerdy glasses, and I don't care how. I'm just gonna go with anal sex because that's my real passion in life. Just fucking slam her in the ass and then pull out and like blow on those fucking glasses and make her slurp it off.
All right.
My wildest sexual fantasy is to have a bigger penis.
My weirdest fantasy is probably
Bastion that V card.
no, that would only be weird for her.
Or him.
Oh.
Him, yeah. Fuck. You know, at this point, I just don't fucking care anymore.
I think you've already proved that through all the rest of the episodes between us coming back at 51 and now. I think you've proved you don't give a fuck anymore. You were just like, I will fuck anything.
And I think Nick could back me up on this one is cosplay sex.
I do have interest in cosplay sex. I think what I suggested borderlines on cosplay sex.
Because, I mean, you know, there's just something that would be awesome about, you know, getting to fuck a girl who is dressed as like a character from like a comic book or a movie or
So instead of spending all day jerking off to Sailor Moon, you want to spend all day fucking Sailor Moon.
Pretty much, yeah.
I just want to see what noises Hatsumi Miku can make.
That's the one thing about Japanese porn that gets me. They always sound like they're not having a good time. I know that does it for Nick, but what I'm saying is it's always like you're not sure if they're in pain or if they're enjoying themselves, if they're crying, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can just to this. And but Nick, that's
like in real life stuff, like Japanese stuff that they have out there. Cause
that's
some of it is absolutely fucking amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. Nick, on the other hand, that's like his biggest turn on is that uncertainty.
It's really a thrill. It really is, because you're like, is this hurting them? Well, they're so submissive, I wouldn't stop anyways. Chloroform's the best.
Remember that one time I mixed up chloroform and chlorophyll?
Yes.
Yes, plants.
I think we were filming.
He came up right behind this bitch and just smeared her face with green shit, and it was terrible.
I think we were filming an episode of This Is Wit, and I had to say something about chloroform, and I said chlorophyll instead of chloroform. It was fucking hilarious because I didn't realize that I had said chlorophyll instead of chloroform, and then him and Adam, Nick and Adam, were just losing their shit. And I was confused as why they were laughing because I was like, it's not even that funny. And then they were like, dude, chlorophyll, what are you guys, fucking blades of grass or whatever the fuck they said? No. Go ahead, James. What were you saying?
Gentlemen, start your engines with the Slam Squad. No, I'm just kidding. But
I've been stroking this entire time.
But the naughty MILF librarian and her smoking hot daughter.
Oh God.
Well, We know what
I'm about to whip it out right now.
we're gonna do when we're done here. I mean, if it wasn't obviously perfectly clear, but
Just to go fuck a female lumberjack while using maple syrup as a lubricant.
Oh, wow.
That sounds amazing.
It all sounds amazing for you, Greg.
but to be fair, like with Greg, like I said, Greg will pretty much fuck anything at this point. Between episode 51 and now, I think he's pretty much proved that he's ready to fuck anything at this point. And that leads us into our third topic. Greg, necrophilia. Do you partake?
Okay, not gonna lie. I am willing to do just about anything to get laid. Not that though, because I mean that's just A, fucking disgusting. B, well, I guess it's just fucking disgusing. I mean,
I thought he was going to say, and B, well, you know what? I would actually do it at this point.
God damn, why is it that you guys always come up with the funnier shit than I do? I should definitely say a lot of this shit, but I can't think of it until like after you guys say it, and it's like, oh, it's too fucking late now. The moment's passed.
Reminds me of sex. I wish I could have lasted longer. Well, it doesn't matter now. The moment's passed. Like, if I had a contract with them that upon their deceasal or demise that
Deceasal.
Upon their demise, I could then violate them because there's just some girls and I'm like, wow, I'd totally like you better dead because you have a shitty personality.
Well, I got a question. How dead?
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring that up. But I mean,
does brain dead count?
Can we say with certainty that Nick hasn't already partaken in the particular act that we are speaking of?
Dude, he probably has. I mean, knowing him, I mean, shit, dude, he probably has like umpteen corpses hidden in his basement. So I mean,
they're in the backyard. We all know.
Like,
dude, he just digs them up when he can't find anybody else to play with. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
So how dead?
That's why I bought a heater. It's for their thighs.
Oh man, there's Greg, your question of where's the line? There's the line. No. Now to answer James's question, how dead? Where's the line with that? How dead? Like, say, for example, back in episode 51, we talked about if your significant other, well, whoever you were fucking, died while you were fucking. At that point, like, if they die and you don't realize they've died and you continue to fuck, are you committing necrophilia at that point in time?
Yeah,
probably.
Well, you are, but even though you don't know they're dead, is it still the same thing to you?
Yeah, I would still consider it. I mean, I would be disgusted with myself afterwards, but I mean,
Well, you wouldn't stop.
What's done is done.
I feel so dirty, and then I come back for seconds because you don't want that to go to waste.
Oh my god, it's like it's like not having a refrigerator, you don't want any leftovers basically is what Nick's saying. You gotta finish it all off. You don't want it to go to waste. Fucking Christ.
I mean, you can call it like after she goes cold.
See, that's where I was thinking to try to answer James's question of how dead. Now, if you go off the theory like we followed in episode 51 of it like happens during the act, and Greg says even in that situation that it's still technically necrophilia because the person is deceased, even though they were alive when the act started. He says by the time you finish, that's still necrophilia technically. To me, I kind of feel that doesn't count because like
you went in with the intentions of I'm going to get this living.
Yes, and they consented while living probably, except for in like Nick's case, they probably consented and then they died during the act. And if you didn't know they died, I feel like necrophilia. Yes, it is the act of having sex with someone that's deceased, but I feel like on a technicality, the person has to be deceased before the act starts for it to technically be.
What if you're draining the life out of her?
What do you mean?
How you said
earlier,
her
slow like a hog?
Yeah, something like that. Like, you're going into it knowing when you climax, she's going to be dead.
Well, so you're the one that's you're taking the
ending
life.
The life. Yes.
Well, I'm going to defer to our expert.
Well, you're going in it with the intent of climaxing in a dead body. I think it all lies in the intent, and you, sir, have committed the act of necrophilia.
So the answer to the question earlier, not very dead.
Yeah, so basically not very, meaning that alive
Cold
when...
rigors set in at least.
Okay, so you're saying that if rigors has set in and then you partake,
It's going to be way tighter, by the way, if you wait.
How long does it take?
Oh, what is it, like 16 hours or something like that? 7? I can't.
Well, then can we agree that it doesn't even have to be the point to where rigors has set in, but can we agree to the point to where if the body is cold?
Yep.
Yes.
So if the body is cold and then you insert at that point.
But I've been with cold before and it's not pleasant.
What?
Quit trying to incriminate
And she was
yourself.
living. That was the sad part. She was living in cold.
What?
Yeah.
I think he's taking a dig at somebody he used to date.
Wow. Who would have guessed that?
Not me.
Fuck you people.
Oh my god. Now let's break it down. So you guys are all for if they're alive when the act starts and dies during it, you partake at that point because you are agreeing that that's not, you're not considering.
That lies in the intent. You're intending to fuck a live person and they just happen to die.
So you're all cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that as well. I'm not cool with the fact that they died. I'm just cool with saying like, wasn't my fault because, yeah. If the body has gone cold, you're saying you do not partake.
Yeah, I mean...
Can I put like a couple hot hands down there?
Jesus Christ.
Like just make it like a slit and just stuff her full of hot hands. And
yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Hey man, I mean, if that works out, then maybe I'll second guess what I was talking about earlier.
Maybe that means I can finally get some ass play.
So he's looking for a
And this is all why this is the podcast your mother can be ashamed of, ladies.
Okay,
we've just discussed violating a corpse. I just discussed violating a corpse.
Now Nick's onto something here, and that's the only way you can guarantee you can do anything you want at that point. Does that change your answer? Say that.
Yes.
I didn't even get done explaining it, and Greg's like, "Oh yeah, if I can do anything I want, why the fuck wouldn't it change my answer?" My answer is I don't care how cold that shit is. Jesus Christ.
It could be fucking frozen in the tundra. Get my dick wet.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to get it wet if it's frozen in the tundra, considering the fact that it would then freeze and snap off.
Oh, so there's another question. Is it also depend on how big she is? Because if you're in the frozen tundra after, say, like, to make another Star Wars reference, say you're going to freeze to death in the tundra, she's already dead. Aside from cutting her open and staying inside of her to live, do you fornicate her corpse?
Well, fornication does cause a lot of heat. It's a good exercise, and it keeps it's kept people alive through.
I don't know.
Certain
I don't
conditions
like
that.
So my question, Greg, is do you cut her open and stay inside of her first, or do you fornicate her and then cut her open and stay inside of her? I don't want to ask Nick that question because I'm pretty sure, again, he's probably been through that.
Fuck her and then cut open the body and stay inside to keep warm.
So do I guess I should answer it. Do I partake? Fuck no, you guys are fucked up pieces of shit. Every single fucking one of you. There is no goddamn, it doesn't matter how dead, how not dead, how cold, how not cold. Every single one is this shit. The only way that I could say that I would be involved in the act was if she died during the process of it and I did not know and technically committed the act in any other way, shape, or form. That's fucking disgusting. And you are all sick ass motherfuckers. And this has gone too fucking far. Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior.
Now we gotta judge Mike. We have to judge him.
Hey, you were the one who wanted the Slam Squad on, and this is what you get when you bring in the Slam Squad. So you know what?
3 men, willing balls deep all day.
Yeah.
Nick, I would like to thank you for coming on and being a guest again, and I would like to thank the Slam Squad in their entirety for showing up and entertaining these people, or at least, possibly making them turn this shit the fuck off.
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't
Dunk.
no thing.
Yeah.
That does it for another episode of 30 Minutes of Mayhem. I have been your host. My name is Michael Mayhew, and I have been here with my co-hosts,
Greg.
And James.
Don't forget to check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, Android, YouTube, all of those locations, and donate to us on PayPal because the Slam Squad not only could use the funding, so could the show. That does it. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Later, fellas.